Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. Many of you out there would consider McDonald's a Happy Meal king. However, you could find some good toys from some of the other franchises out there, like Burger King and their classic Universal Monster set. Now, seeing how it's October, I decided to devote this whole month to nothing but Halloween action figures. Well, from the Happy Meals anyways. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at these guys. Which one will we be looking at this week? Here we have Frankenstein from the classic Universal Monster line, played by Boris Karloff. Now I say Frankenstein for last because out of all the Universal monsters, he's my favorite. I don't know what it is about a super strong hulking monster that just wants to be loved and is misunderstood that I like so much, but for some reason I just draw to him more than like a werewolf or a vampire. Now I know some out there want to correct me and say that it's really Frankenstein's monster, but if you think about it, Frankenstein created him, aka gave birth to him in a way, so he is actually part of Frankenstein's family, yes, so he should have the last name Frankenstein. It's just he doesn't have a first name, so everyone should just call him by the last name, Frankenstein. Okay, now you'll have to forgive me because I do not, for the life of me, I could not find the little legs that go to his little operating table. I was only able to find one, so I'm sorry about that. But this was actually his gimmick. He didn't actually come with a coffin that he rose from or anything like that. He actually came with a little table that you can I'll put him down like this, that you can lie him down on, and he fit pretty nicely. You can see the table has really nice, they're a little bit, the details are a little bit soft on the edges, but you can still see a nice lot of mechanical detailing. You see the straps right here that are actually molded on, but, well, it doesn't work anymore, but the idea was you would press this little lever right here, and a light would pop up, and, dang it, dropped him. A light would pop up and then shine through his clear plastic head. So that's, if you're wondering why his head, and it's hard to make out his features on here, that's kind of why his head's transparent like that. But that was his neat little feature. Yeah, let me try to get in close here. It's going to be kind of hard to see with that milky or cloudy green plastic, but he actually does have some pretty good detailing, and actually, I would think looks most like the Frankenstein from the old black and white movies. A lot better than the second wave, which I actually have over here, but we'll take a look at in a second. Now, he actually has still standard with the first wave, this 5 points of articulation. You can see, so he's definitely bulky, has the nice thick shoes. And now his articulation is a little bit more limited than the others. I mean, his legs can only go back so far, unlike the others. But that's about it. And another nice little feature that I like is that the hands actually contain the same type of transparent plastic as the head, which actually makes it fit and makes it feel all as it's one, like it's supposed to be that way. You'll get a look at that in the next action figure. Is there anything else more I'd like to say about him? Anyways, he's actually really kind of cool. Well, let's bring the second one over here. Now here you can see the second one, and his head is a little bit, comparative-wise, his head's a little bit fatter at the top, and I don't think he actually looks, the sculpt is actually all that good. And here's where I draw comparisons about like the hands. Here you have the green transparent plastic on both. But here you have just this off-color green, which makes it feel like there's something wrong with his head. I didn't actually particularly buy this Frankenstein, which came from the second wave. I should point out, he's actually one that my cousin had, and when my cousin was getting rid of all of his figures, he just wound up in the box. So I just ended up acquiring him. So I didn't really want to spend money on him. I didn't, but that's how he ended up in my collection. One thing I will point out, though, is the second wave does have more articulation for this first Frankenstein. It's almost like they decided to like say, hey, this guy's kind of popular. Let's put a little bit more into what he can do, which is odd because he's the only one out of the second line that actually does this. The Wolfman and the others, the second line came with like the Wolfman and the Mummy, and I forget which else. But yeah, these are the only ones that actually have this type of articulation. I'm not sure why, but Oh, we'll go, who knows. Anyways, this has been a look at the Frankenstein monster. If you're going to try to pick one out or get one, you could probably find this guy. I've seen other people at conventions. Someone actually wanted me to hold this and take a picture with it when I was in costume. But this one is, if you're going to get one, they're both pretty good, although I would actually try to find the first wave action figure, especially if you could find the little table that he came with. I don't remember if the second wave came with the table or not, but all I really care about is this one. So that's been a look at Frankenstein. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen today, please feel free to subscribe or leave a comment below in the comment section. Any advice for the show we greatly appreciate. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.